this morning, we revealed the brand new cast of season 29's Dancing with the Stars, and this afternoon we have the privilege to talk with a few of them. Joining me now from the Emmy-nominated show Cheer, Monica Aldama, Backstreet boy AJ Mclean, Emmy Award-winning actress Anne Heche, and last but certainly not least, we just heard his music, multi-platinum recording artist Nelly. Thank you all for being with us today, and congratulations. AJ, I'll start with you. I know you obviously have been a member of one of the most popular boy bands of all time. We know you can dance, but for the past few months, touring has stopped. We've all been in quarantine, so how have you been prepping for this big debut?
You know, I've actually known for quite a few months that I was going to be doing the show. Had to keep my lips sealed, even with my bandmates, because they're quite the talkers. But I've actually been hitting the weights. I've been with my trainer literally 4 days a week. I've been on a really strict diet, and just also trying to keep up, chasing after my kids keeps me in really good shape too, believe me.
Wow, you sound very prepared. That's intimidating, I think, for a lot of people. All right, Monica.
Physically, not mentally. Not mentally.
Physically, not mentally. All right.
Huge difference.
Duly noted. All right, Monica, I know you have won several national cheerleading championships. You're one of the most successful athletic coaches in the country, so I think it's safe to say you do pretty well under pressure. But I'm curious, what are you most nervous about doing this?
Well, I think the fact that I actually haven't been a performer myself for almost 30 years. So I've been on the coaching side, and I've learned how to navigate those nerves with coaching. But I haven't had the nerves of a performer in a really long time. So I'm anxious to get that first show out of the way and see how that feels again.
Yeah, I know. I totally get that. And Nelly, I want to bring you into this because you're no stranger to the stage and performing. You have multiple Grammy Awards to your name. But what's your relationship like with dancing?
Very, very astray. I think it's different for what it is that I do. I think, we call it in hip hop, we call it a two-step. And that's as far as it go. And now I'm into the 3 and the 4 and the 5th step. So I'm trying to get my math together and time it with my rhythm. So we'll figure it out.
Any secret weapons you have up your sleeve?
Any secret weapons? No, I wish. I mean, if you got any, feel free to text me. Hit me up after the show. I'm game. I'm wide open.
Yeah, big learning curve for a lot of people. I get it, and I know that this season is going to look and feel a lot different from those in the past. Not only is there a new host, obviously a lot of precautionary measures that have to be followed because of the pandemic. Can you talk about that, Anne, and how it will be when you're dancing under all of these new guidelines? Will you have an audience?
Well, I mean, it's so incredible how meticulous they are about our separation. We've only met in these little squares. So everybody's adjusting. Obviously, I think it's incredible that this show is even allowing itself. It's incredible that it's happening. But stage performance is very much an exchange with the audience. I mean, when I was on Broadway, the second you step out on stage, you take in the audience. There's a vibe. There's always a different vibe. Is what makes it okay to be on stage for 8 months in a row doing the same show. And you take in the vibe. The vibe comes into you, and then you kind of adjust your performance, even though it's the same one you did last night and the night before, and the night before, and the night before. That's what people call going crazy, doing the same thing over and over again, pretending that it's different. So the audience is your feed. That's how I've experienced stage. And so not having an audience, I'm curious how the adjustment happens with the practice, and not having the feedback from the pulse of the heartbeat that the audience gives, because that's always how I got the inspiration to do something new or different or unrehearsed. So I don't know how that's going to. Yeah. I don't know how that's going to be for the dancers. I don't. But we're all performers that feed from an audience, and I'm kind of curious to see how that's going to affect when you don't have people alive with you.
Yeah,
you know?
reacting and cheering you on. And that's going to be fascinating to watch and see how you all do it. I know you all have kids. Any of your kids excited or embarrassed that you're doing this? Anyone want to share?
Well, my kids are grown, 20, 21 and 26, so I really don't care what they think.
Both of my girls are really, really excited. They're both, dancers. My oldest is now doing competitive dance, so and she's been taking ballroom classes as well. So she keeps, offering to give me pointers, and I'm like, baby, this is a whole other level, but I will take any little bit of advice that you can give it me. So please help out as much as you can.
Monica?
Yeah, my kids are grown too, but they're really excited and supportive. So.
Homer said to me, Mom, do it. And even if you suck, we'll be going, yeah.
Yeah, you got built-in cheerleaders.
That's
built-in
what an
cheerleaders.
18-year-old says to his mom.
I love that. And Monica, AJ, Nelly, thank you all so much for joining us today. We wish you the best of luck getting that mirror ball trophy. We'll be rooting for you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, season 29 of Dancing with the Stars premieres September 14th right here on ABC. Thank you.
Thank
you guys.
Thank you.